Hi everyone, welcome back to the Model 3 Man channel. Another day, another video. I say it like I've always been doing that. Well, yesterday, remember, was Thanksgiving and I uploaded the rather tongue-in-cheek appeal to see if I can get onto Elon's exclusive beta test list. Clearly that's not going to happen because it's open to those who live in the United States, and obviously, unless I quickly move, I am not going to get that offer. So I'm not holding my breath, but thanks to all of you who commented. So this is the second episode in the journey to full self-driving, and I'm evaluating the update which was 2020.40.3, and that's, I think, being superseded now by 2020.40.4, but I really just think that that's a maintenance upgrade. It probably fixes a few things that got overlooked in the .3. So I'm taking the car out and I'm going to take it for a ride, and we'll see how well it has improved the detection of posted road signs that might conflict with the speed limits in the database. So if you're driving along a road that's 120k and all of a sudden there's a sign saying 80, does the car recognize it and slow down? In this particular upgrade, it's meant to do just that. There are a few other things in the 2020.40.3 update. They include heated charge port in the cars that have it. Well, I don't. But some of the newer Model 3s had heating in the charge port, and this particular update addresses that. Didn't do anything for mine. Number 2, priority Bluetooth, allowing you to assign a particular phone to have the highest priority so that, for example, your partner's phone or your wife's phone doesn't grab it when they get near the car, and then you have to fight to get yours back again. So we'll take a look at that. There's also a glove box pin that you can assign if you want to make that glove box a little more secure. You can set it up so you have to add a pin. And then not in the update, but on the website, if you log into your Tesla account, you can now apply the much requested two-factor authentication, whereby somebody tries to log into your car, they need to put in the 6-digit code that an authenticator app will give you on your phone. If they don't have that, and they won't if they don't have your phone, they will not get in. So all you need to do is log on to tesla.com, go to your account, and go into the section that talks about two-factor authentication and set it up. Very straightforward. No need to demonstrate it here, but just know that it provides an additional layer of security. So we're going to jump into the car and go for a drive and take a look at these other additional updates and see how well they work, how effective they are. Let's take a look at the update version first of all by tapping on the letter T. Check that it is 2020.40.3. Now let's look at the release notes. So what's new in this particular update, for me at least, is speed assist improvements. And essentially, we're going to test that on the road in a short while. Speed assist improvements basically means the camera will read the posted sign. If you're going at a higher speed, because it's allowed on that road, the minute the car sees the reduced sign, it will change the maximum autopilot speed and you won't have to do anything. That's great for going through construction zones or temporary speed restrictions. We'll go and test that on the road in a few minutes. So let's look at priority Bluetooth device and make sure that it doesn't automatically connect to the wrong phone, just for example, because Janine gets to the car before me and then it switches to hers. No, this will allow me to set my phone as a priority. This is a way of ensuring that it looks for my phone, locks onto it. Let's go back again. I'm going to take a look at the priority Bluetooth device panel, hit Bluetooth. And I'm going to make my iPhone 10 the priority device, as opposed to Janine's iPhone 10R, which won't have priority. So I tap that on there, saved, done. Oh, I better go into my profile because it saved it under the easy entry profile. But I see it's still the priority device. Even although I was in the wrong profile when I activated, it still remembers. Let's check that again. Bluetooth. Yep, Peter's iPhone XS Max is priority device number 1. But Janine's would be connected to, if I wasn't in the car and if I didn't have my phone, it would connect to hers. The priority is on mine. Synchronized contacts. A reminder again of how useful that is. If I go to the phone and I go to my contacts, if I were to pick any of these addresses, is there one that is neutral? Apple Retail Store Pacific Center. There we go. So there is the address. There is the button to navigate to it. It looks for it, starts up the route, and already puts me in to navigate on autopilot. So that's a tremendously useful feature. You can't remember the address, jump into your contacts and just check for the address. Okay, let's try the new setting for glove compartment pin. So we'll go to safety and security. We'll go and look up glove box pin. There we go. So I'm going to create a 4-digit pin. We'll hide it from you. That's good. Let's try and open the glove box. I have to put the pin, which I'll do. And there it is. You can hear that. I'm going to leave that on. That'll frustrate Janine no end, although I have to say, I've never seen her put anything in the glove box. Exit. With that, we're ready to get out on the road and check that first, most important feature, the automatic adjustment of posted street signs that relate to the speed you're traveling at. And I'm going to activate autopilot as soon as we get round the corner here. Accelerate a little and let the car do the rest. Very nice. That was a very smooth entry onto the freeway. Maximum speed 80, but now there's a posted sign saying 70. What? And a second sign. Didn't change. There it is. It changed now. So it seems to take a little while, but that's fair enough. Let's keep a watch on it. We're in a 70 zone right now. That's true. There's the sign again. It did not automatically drop my speed. So it tells me the maximum is 86 here, so it did not take that speed and apply it to my maximum autopilot speed. That's very interesting. It still shows 70, and that's accurate. Interested to know why it did not impose the change onto my maximum auto steer autopilot speed. Now it says 60. I wonder how long it'll take before it adjusts to that. Okay, so that's a little concerning. The sign clearly said 60. It's still showing me maximum of 70. I'm going to have to come back along this route from the other direction and see if I've done something wrong. I'll check it at the stop and then I'll come back and run it again. But that's interesting. I'll take the First Avenue exit so that we get the opportunity to see if the car reduces speed at the posted signs. Right, there's an 80-kilometer sign coming up. Let's see what the car does about that. Oh, it changed. Look at that. That was pretty swift and pretty accurate. Well, there we are. We're at maximum 85 and the posted speed for the road is 80. That's fair enough. But I know that when we get to the construction zone, that will change pretty quickly. So let's move our way left. And move our way left once again. Good. That's nice, pretty smooth. So it didn't pick up those 50-kilometer exit because we weren't in that lane. I'm glad to see it differentiated between the lane to the right of us and the lane that we're in. So there's a 70 kilometer per hour sign. Looking ahead. 70. Will it change? See, it didn't. Oh, there it is. It did. I'm just the impatient type, but it wasn't more than a few seconds before it had switched over. 70 on the right, so no change there. There is a 50 on the exit. It ignores that, rightly so. It's stuck on 75. No, it's going above. There we are. 60. Posted sign said 60. What does the car say? Doesn't. It didn't notice it. It missed that 60 kilometer reduction entirely. As I come up here, it's now changed to 70, but no change on the car because it already was at 70. Okay, let's get back into autopilot. Yeah, I did have to tap down on the gear shaft in order for it to go through. So the new version does not allow for unattended passage through a set of green lights. Only if you're following the car ahead of you. Look at that car. Oh. Well, Red Dragon didn't panic, didn't overreact. That's good. It would have in an earlier version. So that was really interesting. And I'm not going to repeat the commentary in the car, but I will make the point here that neither on the outbound nor in the return journey did the car manage to detect the 60 kilometer sign and change it to 60 kilometer max. Didn't do it. Did it for the 70 and the 80, but I don't understand why. I'm going to have to take some more drives and determine that. I also noted that when it changed, for example, to the 70 kilometer speed and set that as the max, it didn't adjust the autopilot speed that I was driving at, which was set, I think, to 86. And I would have thought that if it changed to 70, it would add on 5K or 10K, depending on what my offset was, and it would change the autopilot speed. It didn't do that. I'm going to have to try the same thing under a variety of conditions and see if I can understand exactly what's going on. So, in short, it did detect some of the posted signs. It did not detect the others. It did not mistake exit speed off-ramps for my lane that I was traveling in, and that was excellent. It ignored those studiously. It's not perfect yet, and I'm wondering whether this is a US-Canada thing, that it's been addressed properly in the US. Also wondering if the 2020.40.4 will actually fix that. We'll hold judgment until I get that update, but I will do another run with the updated .4 and we can see if that fixes the problem. Once again, I thank all of you for the support. Some of you who have just recently donated to PayPal. Well, I managed to get this nice, beautiful green screen that you will have noticed yesterday when you saw the video I uploaded. I completely made use of the green screen. Not perfectly yet, but practice makes perfect. And so thank you for donations. Thank you to those who use my referral code. You saw yesterday that there are a lot of people who have. And I'm thrilled every time anyone uses it. So it's just down here. If you're buying a new car, no matter which Tesla model, the referral code benefits all new Tesla purchases and gives you 1,000 miles of free supercharging so you can get to know how the superchargers work. So until my next video upload, which I hope will be soon, look after yourselves, look after your car, your families, drive safely. I'll see you again soon, so cheers for now.